Hello. Hi, this is Regina from Regina's Baking Academy, where we have learned on our fun journey that baking is cool. I'm coming to you now because I took a little break during Christmas and the Christmas holiday, which I'm so glad I did because I did bake on Christmas and I baked a cake for my granddaughter's 5th birthday. Um, And sometimes I was thinking I wanted to share it with you guys, but I was like, it's Christmas time. People are not really checking you know, their lives and stuff like that because you're spending it with family. At least that's what I did. So I hope that everyone had a lovely, joyous Christmas holiday. I hope that if you celebrated Hanukkah, that you had a beautiful celebration of lights. And now we are in Kwanzaa. I believe I'm not sure if it's day 3 or 4 of the Kwanzaa experience. So I just hope that wherever you are, whatever the time of day it is, that you enjoyed and are enjoying your holiday celebrations. My reason for coming to you this evening is one, I'll be baking later, so I wanted y'all to know that. Right now, I'm just resting my leg and getting my energy up. But two, I wanted to talk about the world of baking. And what made me think about this was um, Christmas, on Christmas Day, you know, we opened up gifts and such. And my husband made me a terrarium. Now, he's been making them for a while, and if anyone knows what a terrarium is, you know that it takes a lot of uh, time and patience and skill. You gotta, it's like you really have to be delicate and know what you're doing and get the right soil and the right plants and everything. Um, and he made one for me because when he started making them, I was just in awe, and I love plants and plant life and that sort of thing, and they're just beautiful to look at. And so what he did is make one for me, and I liked it, and I was really happy that he did it. But my one of my daughters came over the day after Christmas because um, for my granddaughter's birthday we had food that she liked, so it was like a pizza and wings and stuff. So we didn't do the down home food for her birthday party. So she was like, "Mom, did you cook?" And one of my other daughters said, "Of course she cooked. She always cooks on Christmas and Thanksgiving. You know that." So she was like, "Can I come over and get some tomorrow?" So Saturday she came over and she did and everything. And we were talking, and I told her, I said, my husband made this, I didn't say that, but I said, he made that for me for a Christmas present. And what she said, I enjoyed it before, but what she said was, "Mom, he created a world for you," right? So let me just show you, right, what it looks like. So it's a little light, it's a little glare. Don't be mad, but I'm going to show you what it looks like. So hold on, I'm going to do you one better. Hey, baby, how you doing? Turn it around. So this is what he made for me for my Christmas present. I know it's a little, the glare of the light. Let me see if I could turn that off and if that'll enhance the experience for you guys. Okay, hold on. Is that better? No. You missed it if you don't see it in the light, but the light is glaring a little bit. Okay, that's better. Okay. So, a terrarium is basically a terrarium is an ecosystem within itself. It's in a jar. You have to have the right plants and the right soil and that sort of thing. When she said that to me, I had a whole different perspective, guys. I loved my gift so much more. It took it on a whole nother level. And why am I talking about a terrarium and I bake, right? Here's the reason why. When you bake, when you go in that kitchen, or you go to the store, let's say you go to the store and you buy a baked item, something that you're really excited for. Uh, it could be your favorite cookies, it could be a pie you haven't had, or it could be a cake. When you have that cake, that's a world of an experience that's created for you. When you learn how to bake for yourself and you bake for other people, you help create a world of experience for them. And when I made my granddaughter's birthday cake, I was able to create a world of experience for her. And I have to tell you, that made my heart just feel so full to know that I had the skill set, the patience, and the ability to create what she wanted. And if anyone has checked my page, you'll see the cake that I made for her fifth birthday. Um, each year she has a different theme. And I told my daughter, whatever it is, whatever it is, I'm fixing to do it. So you bet your bottom dollar that I was working on that particular cake 3 months before her birthday because I wanted to know the scale, what I was going to use. Was I going to use frosting? Was I going to use fondant? How many layers? What were going to be the add-ons? These are the things that go into being really creative and taking baking things to the next level. Now, I could teach you that, but that's an advanced level. Okay, that's advanced level stuff right there. And so but the world that I was able to create for my granddaughter was worth the effort, the energy, the work, the time that I spent making that cake for that little mama. I was so happy that she enjoyed it. And if anyone knows my children, which are adults, and I have one that's coming up, a young adult. The youngest one is she's not a teen anymore. All of them have opinions. They're not quiet, and they'll let you know when something is good or when it's not. And it also made me feel good that they each appreciated what I did. But that's what happens, guys. When you bake, when you do anything that you put your effort into, that you take your time and you build experience and expertise, you get to create worlds of experiences for the people that you touch. And when I bake, I get to create worlds of experiences. How cool is that, y'all? You can't get any better than that. When you know that you've taken the time to research to make sure you're doing it the right way, you do have more than enough just in case accidents happen, because they do, and it did. I had a couple of faux pas, or faux pas, however you say it. I had some situations, okay? But I was prepared. So in order to create worlds of experiences in baking, here's a few tips I just want to give you, okay? When I talk about mise en place, and you hear me say that, you're like, mise en place, that means just having your things in place, having your stuff together. If you're going to make cookies, if you're going to make a cake, if you're going to make a pie, you want to make sure that you have your ingredients. And if it's something that you don't do often, you definitely want to make sure that you have your directions. Okay? Now, what's also equally important when you are making something and you're creating that world of experience for someone, you also want to make sure you have the right pans, right? You have your stove set at the right temperature. Even the items you need to bake with, if your butter needs to be at room temperature, then if you have time, you take it out in advance. If not, you could tap it in the microwave for 7 to 8 seconds at a time. And that depends on if it's frozen or just in the refrigerator. So there's levels to it. So in order for you to create that experience, even if it's, guess what? You want to do that for you. What you're special. It's not always that you bake it for someone else. Sometimes you're doing it for you. And you deserve specialness. So you want to make sure that you have all your stuff together. Check your recipe. Make sure you have everything. If you have to spray the pan or put butter and then coat it with the flour, follow the instructions, guys. The better you do that, the better you create the world of experience you're looking for. So I just wanted to come in and share that with you because I was just so taken by how my daughter was able to come in on Saturday and look at the terrarium and said, "Ma, he created a world for you." And I was like, wow, you can't pay for that. That gift is priceless, right? But the energy and the work that he put into it made it even more special. And when you're baking, guys, when you're in the kitchen and you're preparing your recipes and you're doing it for yourself or for someone you love and care about, you are creating a world of experience for them. You are creating a world of experiences for you. So, if you take the time to do that, do it right. Make sure you have the ingredients you need. Make sure that you're in a space to do the work. Because sometimes you want that baked good, but you don't want to do it because it's like, I don't feel like it. So if you don't feel like it, take a time out. Don't do it that day. Okay? But now, if you're a mom or, you know, people look at you because you always bake that good stuff, sometimes you got to step outside of your comfort zone. Just a little bit. But there's also fun in that journey. Because if we did everything that we were used to doing, where's the fun in that? Where's the growth in that? Every time I make a cake for my granddaughter's birthday, I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone because I never know what she wants until it's about a few months away from her birthday. Right? And that's when my daughter says, "Mom, this is what she wants," and she sends me pictures, and then I'll do the research, or, her dad will send me the photos, and I'll do the research, and then it goes from there. So I never know what she wants until she decides what she wants. So I'm always stepping outside of my comfort zone when it comes to making cakes for my granddaughter because I'm not sure what she wants. But here's what's important. I have my foundations down pat. I understand time and temperature. I understand the importance of having fresh ingredients. I understand why it's important to make sure you have all of your utensils. And I also understand why it's important to have your instructions. Okay? So if you have those foundational things down and you've practiced, you may be challenged by stepping outside your comfort zone using different mediums, Maybe you're using fondant instead of the frosting, or maybe you're blending colors that you haven't done before. Or maybe you're adding on decorations to the cake. I did all of that. Except I didn't do the fondant because it wasn't a fondant. She didn't need the fondant for that. But I will I use fondant in other things. But I stepped out of my comfort zone, and that's okay. It's okay. When you come to my baking academy, I'm hoping that you're doing something that you haven't done in a while or something that you want to learn because that means you're stretching. And even if it's for fun, you just want to go in there and make a batch of cookies. Hey, I got you. If you want to make that cake, that special cake, and you want to learn how to do it and how to keep it nice and moist and yummy and delicious and make it nice and smooth all around, I got you. If you want to learn how to um, make a nice, yummy tasting apple pie and pie dough from scratch, I definitely got you on that. And let's not even talk about biscuits, brownies, or cookies, okay? We got all that and then some. But the thing of it is, every time you do that, you create a world of experience that you didn't have before you did it. So I just wanted to share that. I'm hoping that everyone is having a really good day. I can't believe we're in the last week of the new year, but we are. So later on, I will be baking some cookies, around 9ish, around 9ish maybe. I'll get started. So I just want to grab me a little dinner, get settled, set my stuff up, and then I'm going to come back on and we're going to make some cookies. Okay? So I hope everyone is having a great rest of the year. We have what? Wow, guys, we got like 4 days left. So we still have an opportunity to do something fun, something positive, something good, one thing before the New Year's is here. Okay? So tonight I'm making cookies. Now, to be fair, I've already made the cookie doughs. So what I'll be doing is panning the cookies and putting them in the oven and baking them and baking off the cookies. I've already made the doughs in advance. Okay? All right. So I look forward to having you guys come join me later at Regina's Baking Academy, where we learn that baking is cool and you get to create worlds of experiences every time you bake. Okay? Remember, be patient with yourself, be patient with the process, and be patient with each other. We're not perfect. We're working on being better versions of ourselves every day. So just understand that and take care for now. Bye-bye.